Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward. What's up guys, Altcoin Tripper here with a crypto market review. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not an expert to run research. Today I just want to review Ethereum and ETH-BTC, so let's just get to it. This is ETH-BTC or ETH-USD on the 3-day. I marked a overall level out that I think shows a pretty reasonable SR level. You can see that this level has been tested before, where price came up to it in August of 22, and then it broke down all the way from near 2K all the way back down to 1,000, and it's in this current area now. So like, where do I view Ethereum? Where do I think this is going? I think that if it breaks this current area, then I think 2,500 is like the next area up, and that's something I feel pretty strongly about. And why do I think this area is important? If you just strip everything else away, you can see that this consolidation block in May of 2022, and it's also an SR level as well. If you look at this wick down in January 2022, and once again all throughout, if you look even farther back, you can see that price had a lot of interaction with this current area. Sorry, I'm just gonna go here. So for example, you can see that price wicked here again in January 2022, and then you saw this as an SR level in 2021, where price bounced off it as support, and then it took many weeks for price to close above this level in the consolidation period of 2021 in the summer. So important SR level here, and we haven't seen a 3-day close above this since May of 2022, so it's been almost a full year since this has happened. So this is a danger zone. Do I think price is still going to go up? Personally, I do, and the reason is that price already consolidated below this important 1,700 area. And this area, in my opinion, is kind of like the 30K area for Bitcoin. Bitcoin traded around this area in the consolidation period all throughout 2021, and then again in May 2022. And this is kind of like Bitcoin's 30K, so to speak. Ethereum has outperformed overall, like before that time, and it's now testing this higher level, but I still am of the opinion that because we broke out of this kind of range that price was in for a long time, I think that there's going to be more upside. Now, where do I think price is going to go? It's hard to say. 2,500 is a pretty interesting level in my opinion. You can see that price failed to close above that in April 21, and then there was a lot of interaction with that in the January and March time period of 2022. But overall, generally speaking, I would like to see a break on high time frames above this 2,200 level. If we see that, then I feel much more confident about 2,500 coming. Until that time, it is a little bit iffy. I wouldn't be a buyer here personally. I think that it's still a resistance level. If we see price like dip down like to like this $1,900 area, I would view that personally as kind of like a dip buying opportunity. And if you want to see Bitcoin, if you see Bitcoin like really shitting the bed, then I would project more like the $1,750 area. That to me would be an interesting SR flip. And you see that as an SR flip as well, because as I said before, that's kind of like the 30K level for Bitcoin. You saw this area interacted heavily with in the 2021 time period, and that would be, in my opinion, a pretty solid buy if price were to go back down to that level. Now, as I said before, I don't know if price dips that much in the short term. I do believe actually that price will go to these lower levels eventually later on this year, but in the midterm, I do believe that for now the trend is up. I still think that Bitcoin and Ethereum look pretty bullish on the 1 day, and that it still looks pretty good in that regard. So summary of this little bit is that this current area is resistance. I wouldn't be a buyer at this current level. However, dips are for buying in my opinion, and the areas that I'd be looking to buy are around this like kind of 1,900 to 1,800 area. And if things go really bad, then 1,750 is the 200-day EMA, and that's kind of where Bitcoin is probably going. Bitcoin would lead in that regard. So around this like 1650 to 1700, this kind of area, that's kind of like a area that I would be viewing if we get a sizable dip, and that's a dip buying opportunity in my opinion. Let's look at ETH-BTC. ETH-BTC is generally speaking a very good indicator for quote-unquote alt seasons, and the reason is just that when ETH-BTC does well, altcoins generally do pretty well. Now, I had this idea that ETH-BTC was going to go a little bit lower. I thought that ultimately, and I do believe that ETH-BTC will actually go to this area eventually. I just don't know when or how it's going to be. And you have seen this overall chop consolidation period for ETH-BTC for quite some time, almost like a multi-year time period with 700 days, or it is a multi-year time period, what am I saying? I do believe that ETH-BTC looks like it could be okay in the short term. Like you would like to see a break of this level and for it to go higher. And ETH-BTC, when it goes up, generally speaking, as I said, it's a good thing for altcoins. So if you're an altcoin holder, you want to see ETH-BTC trade up. And in this case, you would see it trading a little bit higher before coming back down. But I ultimately do believe that it's going to go back down to this 055 area. I think that that's pretty likely overall. And I do believe that like that's a more healthy consolidation. And then eventually Ethereum should outperform Bitcoin when everything starts going like truly bullish again. Like bullish in the sense that it's like just a pure bull market similar to 2021 and everything's just like going up. But for now, I would like to see this level broken. If you do see this level getting broken on higher time frame charts, I do believe that it really is a confirmation that there is going to be a strong alt run over the next few weeks. And that's kind of like the quote unquote level to look at. But as I said before, like it's really kind of hard to see like what to think about ETH-BTC because it is at a resistance area right now. I'm not a huge fan of this range that I charted before. I actually think I like this a little bit more personally. Anyways, the overall idea is still the same. I don't know, like this current area is an important level, but would like to see more trading upward for ETH-BTC. In the long term, I do believe 055 is going to get tapped, but I just don't know when or what it's going to look like. But ETH-BTC is really one to really watch over the next several days. In my opinion, important level, the 0677 level, is an important SR level that you really want ETH-BTC to hold, and that would be really good for altcoins as a whole. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I think tomorrow I'm going to try and do a video on like, is this alt season and like what are some indicators overall to look for. Anyways, good luck guys. Thanks for the support.